Sound check. Okay, we're good. All right, hold on a second. Hey, House of Pisces, how are you? Yay, I'm glad. Hold on, let me mute this. All right, there you go. I wanted to read on Pisces yesterday, but I was so tapped energetically. I was like, okay, I'm going to try to do today again. Hey, Dynamo Honey, how are you? Hi, Rita. Okay, let's see. So I'm going to focus on Pisces energy today. I haven't shuffled, so I'll talk through it while, I didn't do the pre-shuffle is what I mean. Okay, so Pisces energy. If you notice, I just had to flip them around. I didn't know. So whenever I have to flip a deck around, it tells me that there's going to be a big change. Okay. All right. Hi, everyone. Tarot has no gender. This is a general reading. Take what's yours and leave the rest. If it doesn't belong to you, leave it. I don't pull on toxic exes. Readings are timeless. That means this could be your past, this could be your present, this could be your future. If you catch this reading and it was like 2 years ago or 20 years ago, it still means that it could still be relevant to you. And I recommend you watch it. If you'd like to book a reading with me, regular readings will arrive in 6 to 7 business days, and emergency readings will arrive in 24 hours. Remember to subscribe and set the notifications because I don't know when I'm going to come back on. And join the fam. And last but not least, I want to thank everybody for their tips, their donations. It's nice to feel appreciated. So thank you for the love. Past, present, future. All right. Utah sounds nice. Hey, Brian, how are you? Okay, let's do, that's Pisces. I'll do this one actually. Pisces. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Da 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 da. That has to be relevant for somebody. I don't know for who. All right. That was the Ace of Swords I had to turn over. Ew, remember I can use my book on this one. Hi, Natalia, how are you? Okay. Past, present, future, mind, body, and soul. All right, let's start. Let me get my little book for this deck. I really wish they would make like these massive boxes are so unnecessary. Like, why do I need like this massive box and this massive book, you know? But I've never used the book, so I figure I should use it today. I don't know what's prompting me, but I'm going to leave it here. By Kathy McLeland, The Star Tarot. Let's go. So, see what we have underneath the deck. Let's see. Oh my gosh, you're going to have so much fun. Cancun is going to be so much fun. All right. Well, underneath the deck, Pisces, you have the hawk, the cobra, and the nightingale. I know from yesterday the hawk is divinity, is a messenger, so it's communication. This is protection and something else, and the nightingale is communication. By the way, have you guys seen that TV show? I really recommend it. Yacht Life is, I went to this concert the other day. Gosh, I'm switching on all sorts of things. Anyway, that TV show The Residence with the Shonda Rhimes show with the birds. It's so good. I highly recommend it. If you guys need something to binge watch, I'm probably going to rewatch it. It's really, really good. It's a murder mystery. It's on Netflix. It's really, really, really good. So I recommend that one. I wanted to see Michael McDonald, who's like a musician from the 80s and late 70s. And he was known also for yacht rock. But he didn't show. It was like I thought he was going to be there, but he didn't. It was like a concert for Donald Fagen, who's a big musician who passed away. Oh, it's so good, Dynamo. It's so good. But yacht life is nice. It gets you really tan. I can't wait to get really, really tan. I'm going to look sun-kissed this summer. All right. Pausing, waiting, the inner teacher. So there's a waiting period right now for you, Pisces. There's the inner teacher that's coming out, represents a teacher or spiritual guardian. So you're protected, spiritual guardian. The cobra hovers and watches, ever present, ever protecting, ever loving. The essence of the cobra is found deep within us in the form of the inner teacher and manifests externally in those special guides who've led us along. You're protected, Pisces. The hawk is, so we have fire, air, air. Fire, passion, air, thoughts. So you have three, I think these two are protection. Let me see. Hawk. I wish these were numbered because it would help me find them easier. Maybe the next deck she does, she'll do. Okay, watch for all seeing messenger of divinity. The sharp eyes of the hawk watch every move. This keen-eyed bird has the ability to see every little detail as well as the bigger picture. When this card appears, fate has its eyes on you, and the winds are shifting. When this card appears, fate has its eyes on you, and the winds are shifting. I don't remember reading that yesterday. I'm just going to show that to you guys so you guys can see. This is the card that we had yesterday for your person. I didn't realize it said that, or I must not have read it. When this card appears, fate has its eyes on you. So this is being protected. This is spiritually protected. And this says fate has its eyes on you and the winds are shifting. Things are about to change. It said that the hawk carries news upon its wings and is sent from divinity itself to deliver it. The message should not be taken lightly. Though it may seem small or insignificant, it will eventually redirect your course. And I know the nightingale is the messenger. Fearless voice, speech, communication, or song. The song of the nightingale is otherworldly. This simple brown bird, almost unnoticeable among the flashy plumage of other birds, transports its listener to the realm of poetry. Nightingale energy is with us when we write, compose, and especially when we sing. That's probably why I was singing. I didn't even notice. That's probably why. Oh, man. That was meant to happen. What was I singing? I was singing Carmen Sandiego, right? Was I singing anything else? Huh. Nightingale energy is with us when we write, compose, and especially when we sing. So there could be a very strong musical connection. This card indicates a need to open the bridge between the heart and the voice. Is there something you need to say? How long has it been since you sang? Turn it up, write it down, and let it out. So you may start, you've got 2 cards of communication, okay? Let's break it down. 2 cards of communication, 2 cards of spiritual protection. The black egg. Oh, jeez. Is this okay? I'm going to take it because honestly, I wasn't meaning to split it, but when things like this happen, they're meant for a reason. I know this is a spiritual card. So you have 1, 2, 3 air cards, 1 fire card, and 1 spirit card. I don't think I've ever gotten the black egg. Spiritually strong, creative, and watchful. The crow has long been a symbol of magic. A crow personality is drawn to the supernatural and has a gift for seeing the unseen, knowing the unknown. Pisces, are you psychic, my friend? Do you have the power to see the unseen? Do you have the power to know the unknown? That's what this is saying. These 2 are saying you're spiritually connected, spiritually protected, and this is saying you're spiritually connected. So spiritual protection, spiritual connection, communication, protection. Well, all of these 2 are protection. These 2 are just regular protection, spiritual protection. This is spiritual connection. This is communication. It is said that the crow's mind holds within its mind the 3 realities, past, present, and future. That's what your third eye is supposed to be. Like your left eye is supposed to be the past, your right eye is supposed to be the present, and your third eye is supposed to be your future. Crow energy is potent and should only be tapped into when the mind is clear. Those with crow tendencies must balance their lives with a healthy diet, joyful friends, and regular study. To bring into balance daily meditation practice. If you guys are psychic, you need to start meditating. Seriously. I can't preach it enough. And you know, sometimes people are like, well, I dance or I go running and that's my meditation. Like it helps me zone out. Okay. It helps you zone out when you do something activity, but it does not help you. Meditation, it helps quiet the mind and connect you spiritually, What you need to do is spiritual connection. The running and all that stuff doesn't allow for the spiritual connection. What it does, it tires the body physically, so the brain doesn't have the energy to continue overthinking. But the problem is, it doesn't supply you with that spiritual connection. And it kind of goes around the issue that that person doesn't have control over their own brain. And that's what you want to control. You want to be able to control your thoughts. So when you do like a physical activity, like overworking or working out too much to try to like zen out or exhaust yourself, you're working from the root. It's like a root energy. It's all the way on the bottom. And the whole point of being aligned is to have all your chakras turn on. You know? But if you're only focused, you can be very successful operating from a root chakra. But then your success is going to be dimmed by all the negatives of a root chakra, right? Fear, ego, trauma, self-limiting beliefs. If you align yourself and start opening all the chakras, then your success will be more fulfilled, because you're going to have, your crown chakra, your third, like everything. It's going to light up, and that's what you want. And when you meditate, you're focusing from, you're trying to line up all the chakras to open them up in order to open up your third eye, past, present, future, and your crown chakra. Okay? Also, I don't know if you guys have, I think it's called Tumo meditation is really interesting. I've done it a couple of times. It's the one that the monks use in like the freezing parts of Asia, because it heats up your body. I don't know if you guys have read about these monks that can like sit in the snow and not they don't go through hypothermia. They are able to regulate their body temperature and actually heat up independently. Like that's how much control they have. Okay, let me see. So meditation is important. This is telling me you guys are psychic. There's strong psychic power within you. You're protected. You're going to receive some communication. Okay? And genuinely, like, if you are psychic, write something on the thing so you can push this energy forward, okay? The monk thing, fascinating. Oh yeah, the Tumo. I think it's Tummo. And I've done it a couple of times, and can I tell you, it's a workout. It's a workout. Like, I've done it and I'm like, oh man, I'm tired after it. After you do it, because you're like the breathing for the lungs. It's not something like, I'm not a saxophonist or anything like that, so I don't exercise my lungs. Like somebody who would play like the trumpet or any kind of wind instrument. But it's very interesting. I did it and I'm exhausted. And I've only done like 12 minute meditation sessions, but it's tiring. It's tiring. Okay. I think it's Tummo, Tummo. I think it's Tummo. But I'm sure if you put like which monks were they? I'm trying to remember the region. But it's crazy because you see the monks like sitting out there. I go cold in like 60-degree weather. I'm freezing. I'm like throwing on sweaters and hoodies. And these monks are sitting in the snow in like 4-degree weather. And they're like fine. And you take their temperature and they're like perfectly fine. It's crazy. It is crazy, my friend. Let us go on. All right. Black egg. My beautiful Pisces, you are speaking from your authentic voice, the truth. The black egg contains one of life's essential treasures, the truth. Remember yesterday? If you guys saw yesterday's, I think it's Tumo. Yeah, it's Tibet. It's Tibet. Yeah. It's Tibet. It's Tibet. Thank you, Dynamo. Tumo. Yesterday in the reading, your person kept on getting the truth. Remember that they needed to communicate the truth to you? And today, you have the truth. Inside of it resides no confusion, excuses, small talk, noise, or lies, even white ones. And remember yesterday I had that whole thing about lying? Like, it's pointless. I just don't, it's pointless. Lying is a waste of time. And I feel like our time is so precious on this planet. Some of us are going to be here for, we're all here for a limited incarnation. Why waste your time lying? Like, I have an issue. Like, I'm very direct in my communication. I've always been. People sometimes think I'm rude. I'm not. Some people are so floral in the way they speak, and I'm so direct and efficient. I don't know. This living and breathing vessel harbors only that which rings true. When this essence is in balance, we speak slowly and clearly. Of course, you speak slowly and clearly when you're confident. When you're nervous, it's fast. We are drawn to activities like writing, reading, teaching, singing, and perhaps public speaking. Okay, there's something artistic, Pisces. If you're meant to write, if you're meant to sing, whatever it is, it's showing up here in both of these cards that are right next to each other. And this is singing as well, actually. Communication, something musical, something artistic, okay? Let's say artistic. So something artistic. Spiritual connection. This is obviously spiritual connection as well. Hold on, let me keep on reading. Sounds draw us in. Books draw us in. The concept of truth itself draws us in. We start asking questions like, what do I know to be true about myself? And what is true about the world? When the energy of the black egg is not yet accessed, we speak from an unsure place. We say things others want to hear, gossip, or repeat stories to justify our subpar behavior. It's like when people just talk out of nervousness. We might even try to convince ourselves that we have no inner truth at all. The energy of the black egg hovers and waits for us to reconnect. It's available at every moment, in every situation. It's the epicenter of truth, the birthplace of our voice. The black egg and the fifth chakra. The subtle essence of this card resides at the base of the throat, at the Vishuddha chakra. I'm sorry, I don't know it's your throat chakra. I don't know this book gives me the correct name, so my pronunciation is sometimes incorrect. I'm sorry if I'm messing it up. The ancient sages saw this center as the hub that governs our speech and expression. Vishuddha translates as especially pure. The balance of the center is important for all of us, but is especially essential for writers, editors, musicians, and teachers. All right, Pisces. Whatever it is that you have meant for you that is creative, I really think you need to start exploring it. You need to start meditating and take this very seriously. This has never showed up in the cards like this. I think this is, let's keep in mind, we have 3 eclipses this month. We have the solar, we have the lunar, and we have a partial solar, right? We have, I think, Pisces goes into Rahu or something like that at the end of the month. Something with Rahu. I'm not very good with this, but I'm just trying to remember everything I read at some point. There's a parade of planets. Pisces and North Node. Pisces season. Also, we're in 2025, which is a year of karma. Karma is change. There is big dramatic change coming, Pisces. And what the cards are telling us right now, you are protected. You are spiritually protected. Remember, I tell you you guys see me. I purposely start my readings, and I try to remember to always do this prayer online, not just to protect myself, but to protect all of us. Because I want the energy of protection to go through to all of us, okay? I believe we're all magnifying this energy. So I'm very purposeful in how I, move about this energy. You have to as well. And you are protected. You're protected. There's a spiritual connection, which spiritual, these are all 4 cards are spiritual. You're getting some message. You have messages on the front and the end, and something creative, okay? So whether it's writing, start writing and self-publish, start writing and, I don't know, you could, if you're afraid to show your face, you could do something like this, where you could read a book or read your stories online. You could, if you write music, you could put your music up for free. I don't want to tell you guys you have to monetize initially, because sometimes it takes a long time to monetize. And I don't want that. I don't want money to be a hindrance, because it's telling me clearly here that there's something, magical. These are all, magic, spirit, the energy, they're all synonyms, right? This is amazing. All right, that's the energy on the bottom of the deck. Let's see what else we need to know. Remember, we're also in Mercury and Venus retrograde. I've had crazy people pop up from my past that I'm like, huh? Dude, if you don't think you're going to receive a message, it flew out again. You're going to receive a message. Hold on, I'm reading the messages. The last couple of days, I've been singing a lot at work and don't normally do that. See, that's you're tapping into the energy. But that's like Pisces, you're so open to the energy that you do sometimes you'll channel without, it is a type of channeling. You're tapping into the energy without knowing. But it's just a different level, which would probably mean, like, if you focus, you could probably channel more. There you go. That is so wild. I had no idea what Tumo was until now, but I figured out how to do that. Oh my God. If I get a cold. Oh yeah, and it's supposed to be really good. I forgot about that. If I get a cold, sometimes I go internal and think of a warm climate, and it feels like it works. Yeah, that's the other thing. Tumo is supposed to be really good for healing. For like healing your body and diseases and all that stuff. Okay, let's see. Oyster and lamb. Okay, oyster means hiding, protection. Okay, so now we have water, air. There's some message you're going to get. There's communication coming in. I'm going to ask about this communication that's coming in. We have the Lion on the bottom. I don't think we've ever gotten the Lion either. A complete master, patient, regal. The Lion is a master of the fire element and the living mascot of self-transformation. You're going through a period of transformation, Pisces. A Lion personality dedicates their life to personal and spiritual growth. This dedication inspires some and intimidates others. Therefore, the Lion is respected by all but known intimately by few. You could be known intimately by few, but a lot of people could say that they're your friends. But your friendship is hard to come by, right? Not everyone is your friend. And I don't mean that as a bad thing. Like, I think there's a very big difference between an acquaintance and a friendship. Friendship is somebody call me at 3 in the morning and I'll go pick you up. A Lion personality dedicates their life to personal and spiritual growth. This is you going through spiritual growth. This dedication inspires some and intimidates others. Therefore, the Lion is respected by all but known intimately by few. Some mistake the Lion as hard to access or aloof, yet those with a keener eye know better. Lions are observant, stealth, and precise in their words and actions. Didn't I just go give a whole spiel about how I'm very cognizant of everything I do, and I do it for a reason, right? They do not waste energy or resources. This card reminds us that self-mastery is available to all, no matter where our quest begins. To bring into balance daily meditation, again, Pisces, you're on the path to self-mastery. Straight up, you're on the path to self-mastery. You're leveling up. Oyster. Patient, secret. These are both patient. They're inner secrets, secret keeper, treasures. The focus and determination of the oyster is unmatched. Anything an oyster personality puts their mind to, they achieve with grace and charm. The only problem is oyster types often take their inner gifts for granted. Pisces, have you been taking your inner gifts for granted? Are you taking your inner gifts for granted? Do you not believe in yourself? They become shy and doubtful, and this can lead to withdrawing or protecting their deepest desires and life's work. When the oyster card appears, it's important to reveal your inner treasures. What is it you've been hesitant to share? The world is waiting to see. It's time for you to reveal who you are, Pisces. That means whatever it is, you've got to be yourself. You've got to speak your truth. Whatever your gift from Spirit is, you're connected to Source. You're going to receive some signs, some communication. You're protected. The Lamb. Earth. Peaceful, prophetic, and patient. All these 3 cards are patient. And this is communication. Song, music. The Lamb is the bearer of an important message. Shit. 3 cards of messages. Its content can only be heard when a deep level of quiet has been established. You need to go into meditation. Once again, it's telling us you need to go into meditation. Meditation, 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 meditation. Meditation. You've had 4 cards of meditation. I think you need to go into meditation, Pisces. Lamb energy is the honest guidance you hear from an old friend, a young child, or sometimes a surprising stranger. Though the lamb's message may change through another person, the wisdom resonates within you. It will repeat and reverberate until you listen. Is there something repeating in your signs, Pisces, right now that you've been in denial about? So when you guys are asking your higher beings, your guides, whoever you pray, your higher self, when you're asking for signs, remember you have to set a language when you're communicating with spirit. When you're communicating with your cards, it's a language for you to speak. That's why some of the ways I read a deck are different from the ways other people read a deck, right? Because the cards have certain meanings to me. It's a special language to me that pertains to me. Likewise, if you're asking for a sign, say when you speak to your higher source, be like, can I have a sign of positive mood, whatever it is. But ask for something specific, not like, oh, if I see a rainbow, it's on my way. If I see because there's so many rainbows all over the place. Maybe say something like, if I see a purple lion, if I see a purple giraffe, make it a little weird so that you can be clear when you see it that it's not an accident. Establish your communication so you can understand when you receive your message, because there's a message coming to you. We have 3 cards of a message. Approach this gentle creature with utmost patience and reverence. Truth is a gift. Truth, truth. You have some truth coming to you. Sit, listen, and receive. You have some truth coming to you. Let's see what this truth is going to be. Can you tell me what is this truth that's coming? What is this truth that's coming? Did I do the pre-read? I forgot to do the pre-read, huh? Oh well. I guess it wasn't. Okay. What is this truth? Can you let me see what this truth is, please? What is this truth? What is this truth that's coming? What is this communication? Please let me see what is this communication. Please let me see what is this communication that's coming. We have 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands. Seven of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. This is waiting, thinking, figuring things out. Something that you've been waiting for. This is movement forward. This is union. And this is a new beginning. Is this going to be romantic? Is this communication going to be romantic? Is this communication going to be romantic? Is this communication going to be romantic in nature? Is this communication going to be romantic in nature? 4 major arcana, Pisces. And there's a communication. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. Inspired action, communication. Communication, clarity. There was either an ending, it's being healed. There was okay, well, first of all, 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana. And we had all the spirit stuff here. So for those of you that are new to my channel, whenever you get major arcana versus minor arcana, major arcana are a sign of spirit guiding you, spirit protecting you. It's also a sign, these are things that we cannot control. Minor arcana are the things that humans can do on a daily. But when there is something that is very important in the fabric of life, and God, the universe, whatever source is, needs to step in, you'll start getting major arcana. So this confirms why you have so much spiritual protection in the animal deck. That's the first thing. It's saying you're going to have a new beginning. Somebody wants to be an emperor who shows up. So you could be the empress. You could be in your divine feminine strength, energy. You could have been manifesting this. There's been an ending. There will be a new beginning. Let me put some clothes on her. Tell me about the death. Is this, I mean, that's a new beginning. Okay, anything else about the death? Your luck is about to change. Dude, and it's a major arcana. You're about to go through some kind of tower. Another major arcana. I don't even know, Pisces. Something is going to happen that you don't expect. Okay, let me ask. Is the emperor stability, or is it a person that's coming in? Is the emperor stability, or is it a person that's coming in? Is the emperor stability or a person? Can you tell me about this emperor, please? Is this the emperor energy that Pisces is going to be in, or is this an actual person coming into Pisces' life? It's Pisces energy, the Hanged One. 3 of Swords. Is this a person? Or is this stability? Can you tell me more, please? I think this is a person, Pisces. And I'm going to tell you there's a couple of things, okay? So when you're reading, sometimes when you're reading, you have to pay attention to everything that's happening. Did you see how this card flew off? Flew off to the side? So this flew off to the side. This is Eight of Cups. So this is telling me that the Emperor that's coming in is somebody who walked away or self-sabotaged or did something to mess things up with Pisces. And you're the card that came out right here. So this is also the card for separation. This is Pisces is the Pisces is the only sign that has a ton of cards that depict Pisces. And that's because Pisces is so multifaceted. There's so many things that are going on with Pisces. And hold on. So the fact that this person, or whatever this person, because I asked if the energy is telling us that you're coming into a lot of money, which I think some of you may, or if this is a person who's coming into you, okay? Remember, each card has so many meanings. And the answer I got was it's a person who has been in separation from Pisces. This is your card. But this is somebody who's gone into... There are many cards that signify separation. This is the card that showed up. Separation for enlightenment. And you, Pisces, are going through an enlightenment period, right? You're ascending. Also, if you guys aren't doing the work, just because I say you're ascending doesn't mean you're ascending. You have to actually do the work. So if you're Pisces and you're not putting in the time, don't come at me because you didn't put in the time. You got to put in your own time. I'm just here to I'm like checking the weather, and I'm telling you whether you're going to need galoshes or not tomorrow. But anyway, this flew out here. So it's somebody who walked away from you seeking enlightenment. Look at how many major arcana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Start meditating, Pisces. Start, let's see what one of these. Start meditating and seriously, start taking it seriously because it's showing up strongly in the energy. This is such a pretty book. Okay. There's a big change coming. You're spiritually protected. There's a big change coming. There's a big, big change coming. Is this change going to be financial? Is this change going to be financial? Major arcana. Yes. Is this change going to... Ace of Pentacles. That's a finance card. The High Priestess, that's you. The Hermit, the separation has allowed you to connect to your higher self. As you connect, you open up your chakras. As you open up your chakras, you become more aligned, and you can open up yourself to the energy of money, the energy of abundance, the energy of flow. Is this change going to be psychic? Was there going to be a psychic evolution? Is there going to be a psychic strengthening? Is this change going to be psychic? Is this change going to be psychic? Is there going to be more? Yeah. That's why you've been in separation. You're like elevating. Your third eye is opening up. Your crown chakra is opening up. Let me see what this one says, this picture. You're receiving like spiritual gifts for some kind of difficulty you've gone through. And remember, it was saying the lion doesn't have many friends. So you've been in isolation. And that doesn't mean that you're living in a cabin all by yourself. That just means that you've been going through a period where, you know, a lot of people say, oh, Pisces is my friend. But how many of them actually know who you are? Right? Let's see what the hangman is. If it says anything special. Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm just thinking something made me bring out the book, right? So what made me bring out the book? I don't know. But let's see. Maybe there's something I need to... Cosmic spirals. The hanged one is suspended upside down by the cosmic spiral of the divine. The energy of the cosmic spiral moves through the solar plexus to the heart chakra, to the third eye, and into the crown chakra, then descends into the roots of the lotus and back up through the roots and stems blossoming into the violet lotus above. Your chakras are opening up, dude. There's something happening. Then descends into the root of the lotus and back up through the roots and stems blossoming into the violet lotus above. The hanged one's cap weaves this energy from the subconscious to the conscious. In this traditional image, the hanged one has his hands tied behind his back, representing total surrender. Didn't your person get total surrender yesterday? Right? Which would make sense that you're getting total surrender if you mirror each other. In this image, his hands are in front in conscious prayer and meditation. Meditation again. Okay. You guys need to meditate. And expressing dedication to his path that is felt deeply within his heart and soul. The hanged one is in deep meditation in the watery world of the cosmic womb. Behind his head, the sun shines out, symbolizing the spirit of the divine. Its 12 rays shine into the 12 worlds of the zodiac, because Pisces encompasses all the signs. The triangle pointing downward represents water. The lotus at the top of the card represents the opening of the crown chakra. Dude, I think you're opening your crown chakra. The lotus stem is part of the hanged one, descending into the depths of the subconscious. The complete lotus cradles the womb of consciousness in the universe with its roots and stems winding in and out, representing the cycles of the subconscious and conscious on many levels. The colored lights along either side of the hanged one represent 6 chakras ascending to the 7th top crown chakra of unfoldment, the violet lotus. The Hanged One is associated with the planet Neptune, representing dreams, intuition, spirituality, and the subconscious. Okay, so financial, spiritual growth. Romantic growth? Is there romantic growth? Is there romantic growth? Is there going to be romantic growth? Romantic growth? You've had a lot of anxiety. You haven't been sleeping at night. You're in this time of separation. You've been trying to heal. You've been thinking about something for a long time. We have 2 cards of anxiety, thinking, trying to heal, figure things out. Like the bear cub, the bears that are there. Would be emotional growth. Romantic movement, be romantic advancement, abundance in romance. Is there going to be a change in romance? Man, the deck is being quiet, right? Yes. Once again, Pisces, I'm going to repeat this to you. You're getting all majors. You're getting all majors. You got the Star, which is healing, which is renewal, which is a rebirth. So if you're renewing something, it's probably with somebody from the past. And we did get the 8 of Cups walking away. Spiritually, you're going to be ascending. And we have the Chariot. Financially, you're going to, I feel, okay, honestly, I feel as you align yourself, because you're in this, like, also look at how it showed up. You are in the middle, right? You're in the middle, so everything is like flanking you. So as you get yourself aligned, as you take your energy right now that you're in time of separation, because it showed us that you're in this time of separation right now, right? We've gotten Hermit energy for you. We've gotten the 4 of Swords, separation, and we had the 9 of Swords. So it's like you're sitting at home, you're thinking, you don't want to think about something, but you're like, oh, it's frustrating. Like I can feel the frustration from that energy. As you align yourself, right now, you are sitting, okay, if you are sitting in this place, in this time, space where there is so much energy that is just moving, just growing and expanding, that if you just tap in a little bit, you're going to have massive results. You're going to have a change in yourself. You're going to have a change in your romance. You're going to have a change financially. And part of it is you have to tap into whatever your gifts are. You need to speak your truth. You don't need a million friends, Pisces. A million people are not going to be your friends. You need the people that you can trust, the people that love you, you know, and if you don't have anyone in particular, like anyone tangible, I can tell you, you are being protected by your ancestors. You are being protected by your spirit guides, by your archangels, by whoever you pray to. All right? I'm telling you that straight up, because look at the heavy, massive spiritual energy that is showing up on your side. All right. You're going to get some kind of offer. And this was when I was asking about romance. Some offer that you've been waiting for. This has been heartbreak. Someone's coming in. Someone who's been thinking about things a lot. Someone that could be depressed, feeling abandoned. Someone that there was an ending with. Someone who's coming in with some kind of small offer toward you and is feeling extremely emotional. Okay. Let's start our reading. Let us start our reading. Let's put our little animals aside. Let me move my book to the side. And let's start our reading. All right, let's do what's in the energy. Let's do a 6 card. 6 card, please. Can I have a 6 card reading? Can I have a 6 card, please? What's in the 5D? Let me see what's in the 5D. Can I see what's in the 5D? Mm-hmm. Papa, can you hear me? Papa, can you hear me? Mm-hmm. Papa, can you hear me? 5D, 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 5D. You guys should yesterday's reading was really, 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 really good. If you guys want to, because I feel like they all tie in, but I just didn't have the energy to go into your energy yesterday. I was tapped out by your person. So I highly recommend, because I remember Brian's right. Your person got a lot of, your person got the oyster, got the lamb, and got the hawk. So I can't remember what else they got, but I do remember that they got those 3 cards. So there's definitely a resonance. And I remember they got chariot a lot, right? I think there was a lot of chariot energy, so which means movement, which is major arcana movement. What else? Can't remember. Okay. 5D. 3D. Let me see. 3D. 3D. You see how they're all coming out upside down? The energy is keeping certain things hidden from you, okay, Pisces? Why does the energy do that? There are only certain things we're allowed to see. And also remember, you got a ton of major arcana. If there is something that you could accidentally do that would screw this up, the universe, the guides, God is stopping you from seeing or doing something that could mess things up, because this is important. That's why you're getting so much major arcana. That's why you have so much spiritual protection. That's why it's talking about you opening up your chakras. That's why it's saying you're in your lion power. Get what I'm saying? And also remember, when I started with the animal deck, it was upside down. So I was like, I feel like something big is going to happen that you don't know. And I may not be even allowed to tell you. Like, I may not even be able to see it, is what I'm saying. But I can tell you that there's financial, there's emotional, and there's spiritual growth that are available for you right now. So for protection and growth, I recommend 100% you do the meditation, because it kept on saying meditation, meditation, meditation. Meditation is very important, and it's going to connect you to source right now. And there's something big that is coming that you need to be protected. You need to be protected, and you need to establish a vocabulary with source so that you understand when your life starts aligning. You may question yourself. You may think, oh, this is in my head. This is not real. So that's why it's so, remember we had the oyster. You may go into doubt. Like, this is not real. I don't know. Some of you guys may start like having real supernatural powers. So if you guys need to meditate and establish your language so that you can communicate with source, okay? So that you know, I asked for a purple lion. I asked for a purple giraffe, okay? Whatever it is that you ask for, make it so specific that you won't doubt yourself. Because, you know, it's like, you guys know, when I do a reading, sometimes I ask for confirmation. Am I right? Am I right? Like, I ask for a lot of stuff. In a sense, it is me showing doubt, right? It is me showing doubt. And I should cut that out. But I feel this intrinsic nature to dive deep and get the source and get confirmation, because I want to be secure in my answers. Do you get what I'm saying? Meditation, you need to connect so that you know when you get your messages that you're not going bonkers. You know that what you're seeing is real, okay? What's in the heart? What's in the heart? Please let me see what's in the heart. Yeah, yesterday was the wolf. Yeah, yesterday was the wolf. But I don't remember, was the wolf in the brain, in the mind, in the feelings, or in the actions? Honestly, I don't remember. It just kind of, it all kind of, you know, with so much information, I don't remember much, to be honest. Yeah. Okay, let me see. What is hidden? What is hidden? You are hidden, Pisces. Is there any blockage? I'm going to throw a different one here. Is there any blockage Pisces has to face? Is there any blockage that Pisces has to face? Why this bitter? If you guys are reading, I mean, the main thing is you have to be connected to source. Meditation. And then you have to establish the language with the cards. So you have to memorize all the iconography in each of the cards, what it all means. Everything from the bird to the cup to the placement. You have to memorize, you know, what numbers mean, numerology, iconography. what the chronological significance of each number, the placement. It's really it's a lot, but I think the biggest part is how connected you are. And I've told you guys that, like, not every reader is going to be able to read you. And it doesn't mean that the reader can't read. I mean, trust me, I'm sure there are people out there that are con artists, right? Like in every industry, like it's not independent, but it's, like as you elevate, you see a little bit more. So if you're on ground level, if you pick a reader who's at ground level, who's at your level, they may only be able to see from your perspective. If you pick somebody who's a little bit higher, like if they're in an airplane, they'll be able to tell you what's around. If you pick somebody who's more tapped in, you may be able to see somebody who can tell you globally what's happening. If you pick somebody who's more tapped in, you may find somebody that could tell you about like your previous lives, your incarnations. And it gets higher and higher, but it all depends on the level of how connected that reader is. The more connected you are, the more you see how everything is happening, which is why, it's like if you have to recognize that we are all connected. So me, you, your Uncle Mike, your cousin Tom, whatever, we're all connected. We're on this planet. That means that there is a repetition. There is a movement of energy that is continuous and repeats itself, is cyclical, which is why I can tap into certain energies and see them. But also, as you expand and you see more, you see that, like, okay, so like right now, like I've been harping for a while now on how karma is affecting the energy so strongly. And karma is affecting people people that are famous are starting to feel the repercussions of karma. It's not independent. They are also going to experience the same energy that you are. There is no separation. It's not like you can say, oh, that's politics or that's entertainment. There is a common energetic thread that we are all a part of. So it's recognizing that as well. If you find a reader who could be talented and see things at a lower level, and you're higher than them, then they won't be able to read you. So it has to be, you have to be selective. And I feel like even you sitting and meditating can help you connect to a reader that can guide you. Because really that's all we're doing. We're guiding you, telling you what the energy is telling us that you're going to. Can there be a change? Absolutely. You've got wheels of fortune popping up all over the place. That means, and everything is hidden. You Pisces are going through some crazy change. So things can always change. But all of that is dependent on you Pisces. The more connected you are, the better you are going to be at finding a reader that can tap into you. And if it's not, then it's a learning lesson. I've had readers who I know weren't able to read me, but could read the collective. So it's just everybody connects to different sources. And different sources see different things, right? It's like if you want to know about sports, you go to the sports channel. If you want to know about animal life, you go to the animal channel. If you want to go, like that. Like everybody has a different specialty. And if you have cable, you can have all the channels. Because, some people are really that much higher. But when you're higher and you see more, you're also getting more exposed to different energies. So that requires a lot more protection and a lot more being connected to source so that you don't get sick, because everything starts at an energetic level. Everything starts with your thoughts. Okay? Is there any blockage that Pisces needs to look out for? Any blockage? Blockage, 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 blockage. Here we go. A blockage. Okay. What is the outcome for Pisces? What is the outcome? Do you see the only one that hasn't been hidden is the hidden energy? Even your outcome is hidden. All right, you guys ready? Let's do this. You are Prince of Swords, energy of learning. Here's our beautiful Temperance. You need to be patient. Stuff is getting figured out right now. We have Archangel Michael. Balancing things, healing things, working things out. Something's coming, Pisces. Something's coming, okay? Something is coming that's going to change your life. Whether that's financial, whether that is spiritual, whether that's romantic, I don't know. But recognize that you're listening to me right now as a sign, because you need to be aware of this. Otherwise, we have a small channel. If you've gotten this message, it's important, and take notice so you are prepared. Okay? Take notice so you are prepared. All right. Let's see what's coming. You are protected, Pisces. There's nothing to fear. You have so much protection. So you can walk. Nine of Cups. You can walk in faith, really, that you're going to be fine. But you need to know, okay? You just need to be ready. I don't know what's going to come, but you need to be protected. You need to be ready. You need to understand that you are connected. What is in the 5D? Nine of Wands. All right, Pisces. This is telling me that you have had some experience where you are tired. You have been brave. You have been, could have been facing your demons. Some kind of battle that you've been fighting for a long time. You're the last soldier. Why is this here? Temperance. Temperance, temperance, temperance. Temperance keeps on showing up for you all the time. Temperance. There's healing that's happening. So even though you've been struggling for a long time, Ace of Pentacles. Whatever you've been struggling, it won't be for long. You have the Ace of Pentacles coming. You have a new beginning coming. Something is healing. Something is working out. Hold on. Not something is working out. Something is being worked out for you. If you're a scummy Pisces, this is not your reading, okay? This is like straight up. You got to understand this is a high level Pisces. If you're doing shady stuff or you're treating people badly, this is not your energy. this is for somebody who is like the lion, very aware and cognizant of their moves, and is acting accordingly. Is acting from a self-aware place, from a place of becoming a fully aligned person. What is this 3D? Seven of Cups. Why is the Seven of Cups here? You've been thinking a lot about a fight, about ego, about fears, about trauma, about self-limiting beliefs, figuring things out. You could feel lonely. Let me see how I'm doing on my battery. Okay. We're already at an hour 20. Oh man. Okay, you could feel lonely. Alone. The lion is alone, remember? Yeah. In this time, you've been thinking, you've been working. In your, okay, in your 3D, you've been thinking, working on things. You've been trying to heal. I feel like this is heal because this is mastery. So when you become a master at something, you automatically learn and you can heal. So this energy, and this can be trauma, fears, ego, trauma, self-limiting beliefs. So I feel like you're doing the work. You've been doing the work to heal yourself in the 3D, physically. And spiritually, you're doing the work. You are doing the work. This is the work that a master craftsman does. This is is it 10,000 hours? This is Malcolm Gladwell's 10,000 hours to become an expert, you know? You're doing the work. To heal. And spirit is doing the work to heal you on the other side. So there's massive healing going on right now. What is in the heart space? Four of Swords, separation, healing. Do you see? These three things have been about healing. You've been healing right now. So this separation is causing you to heal so you can elevate, so you can ascend, so you can grow. How do you do that? Every time you have a fear, every time you have your ego, every time you have your trauma, every time you have a self-limiting belief, it's your job to question it. Why don't I think I'm worthy of this? Why do I think that I don't deserve this? Why do I think I need to be more of this? Why do I think I need to be less of this? Why do I compare myself to others? Why do I feel bad doing this? Why do I feel good doing this? This is the time to become introspective. Oh, man. Sun and the moon, straight out, is yin yang, which is divine masculine, divine feminine, which is twin energy, which is you're in separation in your heart space. You've been trying to heal. Some of you could be seeing a therapist. This is a separation for healing. And we have twin flame energy. So you could be going through that space where you're healing because of a twin. Maybe it was a relationship that abruptly ended that you did not expect. Somebody could have been very immature. Immaturity, emotional immaturity. Because this is, water is emotion. This is an offer. This is an offer that was not given. This is young, immature, right? Water is emotion. Maybe it was somebody who had false promises or couldn't fulfill their promises. You've been wanting reunion with them. It's been very difficult. You've been sad. And there we go again. The wounded soldier. Why is the Queen of Cups in the hidden? Why is the Queen of Cups in the hidden? Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Who is this Queen of Pentacles? Okay, hold on. Okay. I'm taking this really slow, you guys, because there are so many synchronicities and this is such an important message that I really want to be able to interpret it as best I can. If there is something that I say that is not resonating with you, don't throw out the reading, please. Listen to see if there's something, a gem here for you, okay? Firstly. Secondly, please take heed to the connecting to source meditation. I think it's very, very important right now. In your spiritual, in your 5D, in your 3D, in your heart, it's speaking about you're going through this separation right now. In isolation. Isolation meant for healing. If you're not fully isolated, maybe you're just not talking to very many people. Maybe you just talk with your animals. Maybe you don't have like someone you can have an actual conversation with. But you are being spiritually protected, spiritually connected. You're spiritually guided, spiritually protected. What you don't see is yourself this is unconditional love. This is spiritual connection. Let me see if there's something from that one, because I'm like, okay, so you don't see that you're spiritually connected? Of course you see you're spiritually connected, right? It kept on saying that you're psychic. So why is the Queen of Cups in the hidden? You'd know that you're psychic. Is this unconditional love that's coming toward you? Why is the Queen of Cups here? Let me see. Queen of Cups, Queen of Cups, Queen of Cups. The scarlet ibis was sacred to the Egyptians, symbolizing the connection of the heart and divine wisdom. Connecting the heart and divine wisdom. And remember, it was talking about your chakras opening up. Her golden hair has 3 braids on either side of her head, representing the cycle of the goddess. Life, death, and rebirth. Her crown is made from scallop shells. Precious jewels and pearls. The Queen of Cups mandala is covered with the 8-pointed lotus, symbolizing cosmic harmony. At the center are 3 spiraling cycles of the goddess. Where are the cycles? The center there are 3 spiraling cycles. Well, this is life, death, and rebirth. So what's hidden from you is a transformation that's happening. This is the fastest horse, so it's going to come, something is going to happen fast. It's like, wait, and then fast. Wait. Literally, we have waiting cards on the other side. And what's over here, like this is the fastest one. Is this stability or is this a person? Is this stability or is this a person? Is this stability or is this a person? I feel like it's somebody who's been holding back or you've been holding on to. So that could be a past person. Is this stability or a person? Yep. It's the lovers. Whoever wasn't, it's the lovers. It's the lovers. It's your person. Let me put some clothes on these. It's your person. It's something that has been unfulfilled. Am I correct? Is this a person? Is this Pisces person? Is this Pisces person? Is this Pisces person? Is this Queen of Pentacles Pisces person? Is this? Yep. You ask the question and it gives you the answer when you are connected. Yes, there's a transformation that's happening that's going to lead to love that's hidden from you. That's going to lead to love. She's got this cup of love, the Queen of Cups. And it's going to happen fast, and it's going to happen with this Queen of Pentacles. Remember, tarot has no gender. So what is really good about this is that the difference when I read my masculine and my feminine energies is that for me, the feminine energies are open to love. The masculine energies are more reserved. They may not show you. So Pisces, whoever your person is, regardless of sex, it has nothing to do with whether they're male or female. It has to do with the energy they're going to show up in. So your person's going to show up more stable, okay? They're also not showing up as a page. Remember we had the page energy, the immaturity. They're not showing up as an immature person. They're showing up as somebody who's stable, and they're showing up in the feminine. So it's telling me that this person has been opening up their heart, right? So that they can show up in the feminine. All right. You need to go meditate to open up your chakra. All right. What is a blockage? What is a blockage? Wow. You, Pisces, you've been your own blockage. You've been your own blockage. What does this mean? Pisces has been their own blockage. What does this mean? Pisces has been their own blockage. What does this mean? Pisces has been their own blockage. So have you been unwilling to surrender to the energy? What have you been doing that has prevented you from growing? Have you not been meditating? Literally, because this is you in your most connected source. This is you connected to the 5D. Have you not been meditating? Have you not been connecting? Why is this here? I thought we had this in somewhere else. Yeah, I think we did. This is just an energy of thinking. I don't understand. Why is there thinking here? Why? Are you overthinking and that's what's blocking your connection to spirit? Is that what this is? Is this overthinking blocking connection to spirit? Is this overthinking blocking connection to spirit? Is this overthinking blocking connection to spirit? Yes. Yes. Overthinking is blocking connection to spirit. Overthinking is, let me repeat that. Overthinking is blocking connection to spirit. That means you're not trusting your intuition. That means you need to connect to source so that you can learn to trust your voice. Overthinking is blocking your connection to spirit. You're going to go through a tower moment again. Again. How many times has this been? Has this been 3 or 4? Grounding yourselves on the regular, yes. That grounding is barefoot. Go out and put your foot in the dirt. Release energy. Take showers. And focus on cleaning your energy when you shower. Take more showers. And really become focused. Okay, so the blockage has been your overthinking. So all you have to do is start meditating so you can focus. So you can get through this, right? If the blockage is overthinking, all you have to do is start meditating. You need to quiet your mind. That's also telling me because if you're getting this close higher, you're starting to manifest, okay? And if you're starting to manifest and you don't understand your own power yet, and you don't because you showed up as the oyster, right? You don't understand your own power yet. So you could be, I feel like you could be manifesting the weight through your self-doubt. Does that make sense? So the closer you connect and you're able to blind faith, know that what you know, and it's true and it's coming and that's it, then it will come. And you had the Knight, there you go, the Knight of Swords. Being connected to spirit, it'll just come fast. That's the fastest horse. And then after that is, the fastest card is the Chariot. And then this is the fastest Knight. What's the outcome for Pisces? The Queen of Wands. Okay, why is the Queen of Wands here? Hold on. Is there anything else we need to know about this? Is there anything else we need to know about this? Why is this here? Is that your person? What is this? Yeah, I feel like this is going to heal your person. This is going to heal your, this is going to heal your emperor. As you heal yourself and heal this mental energy. Yeah, I really dislike Elon Musk. I'm going to knock his face out of this deck. Hold on. There's no way I'm going to give him energy through me. Block his ass out. I'm doing your method. Where is Natalia still here? I'm doing your method, Natalia. All right. See, I'm conscious of my energy and I understand how powerful my energy is. So I'm not going to feed energies that I don't want to be fed by me. Okay. As you heal yourself, you're going to be healing this emperor, okay? And you're healing. This is healing. This time, and you'll get some communication, some kind of love offer. It's going to be an end to being depressed with regret. Okay, why is this Queen of Wands here? Why is this Queen of Wands here? Intuition is, look, you're catapulting. Your intuition is catapulting you into 5D. And we have the 5D over here. The sun and the moon, yin and the yang. This is a way there's a couple of ways that I use to interpret twin flame. This is one of them. Yin yang, emperor, empress, hierophant, high priestess. So you are going to be seen as very beautiful, Pisces. You are going to be, what do I mean? This is not just your physical beauty. Okay, so you know how, do you guys know who Barbara Streisand is? Barbara Streisand was very famous like in the 70s and the 80s. She was an actress. And she wasn't typically beautiful, right? But she was very attractive and her energy made her more attractive. I'm not saying you guys look like Barbara Streisand, but there was something about her energy field that boosts her up. So it's going to make people be very attracted to you. You're coming into, like, A, you're connected to source. B, you're connected to source, feelings, emotions. Oh, shoot, I forgot you have the Queen of Pentacles as well. Do you have the Queen of Swords? You have the whole queens. You have 3 queens. You're leveling up into an empress. Oh, wait, this was your person showing up as a feminine. Tell me more about this Queen of Wands, please. Are we doing on time? Ah! King of Pentacles. The Hierophant. The fastest card in the deck. Either stability is coming towards you, twin flame. This is also the partner, right? This is the fastest card in the deck. This could also be higher commitment. Movement forward toward higher commitment. This could be travel. I'm just giving you different things, to, you know, in case one thing doesn't resonate with somebody, it could be the other thing. Stability, money, being open to more money, a new beginning, moving toward more money, moving toward a commitment, moving toward a new commitment with money, moving toward a commitment with somebody with money, moving forward in your career academically, becoming successful in your career academically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 major arcana, you guys. No, 1, 2, 3, 3 major arcana. Once again, when major arcana are all around, it means that there's something that's coming for you that is unavoidable. All right, I have to use the restroom. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Is this frozen? What is happening here? Hold on. I'm reading the... You're backed out and came back 2 times, super lagged. That's when the energy's really strong. I was watching a reading the other day. What was it? Okay, so hold on. So you've got like a major glow up coming, or you're in the midst. You're evolving. You're changing. It's gonna heal. It's gonna be healing. It's gonna be healing your relationship. You're gonna be moving on to a new beginning. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna ask more questions. We are not done. So hold on tight, Pisces. We're gonna ask more questions because I really feel like this is important. Is there anything else we need to know about the Queen, about the future, about the outcome? Anything else? Anything else Pisces needs to know about this outcome? Is there anything else in effect? Anything else Pisces needs to know? Is there anything else Pisces needs to know? Stingray. Water. Developing confidence, sense of self, or spine. The Stingray card represents a pivotal point in personal growth. The moment has come when the Stingray must decide between the old, easy, comfortable, and familiar, and the new. Challenging, uncomfortable, and unfamiliar. Pressure from family and friends makes a decision even more complicated. No matter what choice is made now, it's inevitable that this dilemma will surface again and again. As the force of Dharma growing within the Stingray is too strong to ignore. Something is coming, Pisces, that is going to make you... You're going to have to reach in deep to believe in yourself, okay? You're going to have to learn to have faith and trust in yourself. There's something that's coming that will be hidden, because if it was visible, we would not have had all our cards flipped around, right? And this is telling me you have to have confidence. You have to be brave. You cannot doubt yourself. You cannot allow family or friends to make this complicated for you. You have to be confident in yourself. Maybe that's why you've been isolated from people. This dilemma that has been happening over and over, a cycle that hasn't been broken. You're breaking some kind of cycle right now. You have to find the strength, the lion, the strength. You have to find your strength so that you can break whatever cycle you're breaking. Dharma's fate. You're dealing with Dharma. It's inevitable that this dilemma will surface again and again as a force of Dharma growing within the stingray. The stingray is lighting up. Do you see that? Is this frozen again? Oh no. The stingray is lighting up. The energy is lighting up. Anything else we need to know about this Queen of Wands feature? Anything else? You're going to be really happy. So you doing this work, Pisces, you healing yourself, you facing your fears, you facing your fears, your self-limitations, your ego. Check your ego. Check your ego. Heal your trauma. Face your self-limiting beliefs. Line up. Open up your chakras. Do the work. No one can do the work for you. I can't sit here and tell you, if you don't do the work for yourself, you won't see the results. There's nothing I can say, You guys have to do the work for yourselves. I can just tell you what's showing up in the energy is the energy is very conducive for growth, for abundance, for fulfillment, for happiness. You are in the energy of abundance right now, Pisces. Let me repeat that. You are in the energy of abundance. Now, whether you decide to listen to the energy and grow with it, or if you're going to be stagnant, it's up to you. But you are in a place for massive growth right now. King of Pentacles, again, stability is coming for you. It's coming for you. Knight of Swords, it's coming for you. It's something or a person, either a King of Pentacles, or stability. Anything else we need to know? I want to grab a different deck. Hold on. It's coming. It's going to be some kind of victory, and it's wish fulfillment. You're going to be very happy with whatever's coming to you. This is also the old-fashioned proposal card. This is also, it's telling me that there's going to be some kind of communication. There has been planning that has happened that's going to be moving forward. The Rider-Waite is amazing. It has like all these messages in it. Let me grab another deck. Let's grab my Gypsy. Gypsies, tramps, and thieves. Gypsies, tramps, and thieves. Gypsies, tramps, and thieves. Gypsies, tramps. That's all I remember right now. Somebody could be really into 70s music or Cher. Cher could be important. Why is Cher coming up? Cher could be important to somebody. Anything Pisces needs to know. Anything Pisces needs to know. Pisces. What was that? Hold on. There's transformation happening right now. Transformation is happening. We are in the middle of transformation. I'm going to leave it out. Butterfly energy. Lord, pleasure seeking. Being of service and communication. Sweetheart. Someone wants to give back. Someone wants to give back to you. These are two identifiers, a person who protects and somebody who is going to actually give to the relationship. So maybe your person did not give to the relationship. You're getting, oh my God, are you kidding me? Look at this. A message, communication, which we had a bunch of communication up here, right? Communication to a sweetheart, to you, or a communication of love, a communication that has to be about love, that's going to lead to a wedding, that's going to lead to a wife. So there is a romantic, this deck is showing us romantic movement forward, okay? This is either transformation. Why is the Lord here? Is this Pisces or is this Pisces person? Is the Lord Pisces or Pisces person? That's like the Emperor. Whoa! You're moving forward, Pisces. You're moving away from heartbreak. Okay, is this Pisces or Pisces person? Who is the Lord? Who is the Lord? Clarification, please. Who is the Lord? Can you tell me who the Lord is? Who is the Lord? 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 Who is this 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 Lord, please? Who is this Lord? Who is this Lord? Who is this Lord? Who is this Lord? Confirmation, please. Who is this Lord? Who is this Lord? Who is this Lord? Who is this Lord? One more, please. Confirmation. And again. Please, one more, please. Just one more. Just one more, please. Something very clear, very clear, very clear, please, please. Clarity, clarity. Let me see clarity, please, 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 please. All right, this is a person from your past. This is someone who you think about a lot. This is somebody who was everything you wanted and it didn't turn out. It didn't work out. It's been heartbreak. It's unfulfilled wishes. It's somebody who's returning from the past. Somebody who is coming from the past. You look at where it landed. It landed way out of my area. It's somebody who is returning. You may be in no contact with this person. This person is coming from far away. Okay, that can either be actually logistically being far away or emotionally far away where you don't think this is going to happen. There is an energy that is going to be crossed. This person, there is either a massive separation energetically or there is a geographic separation. This person is returning. This person is going to apologize. Seven of Swords upside down is apologizing for shady behavior. Whatever they did that was shady, they're going to come and apologize. This person loves you and they're trying to be brave. They're trying to show up and they want to come in. So do your bravery exercises, whatever it is to make yourself brave so that this person can get the energy. And this person is the star, healing, renewal. I'm covering her body because she's, nude. Healing, renewal, fate. Why is pleasure seeking here? Why is pleasure seeking here? Is the world here? Either this person has been partying and it's going to end. Transformation, they're like maturing. There's the end of a cycle and a whole new beginning of stability. Or they're going to be open-hearted. Yeah, that's it. The cycle, wherever it's a cycle that is going to end, where they were disconnected. And now this person is going to be, they were immature, young, which we got the immaturity thing in the other one. There could also be an age difference, or just like somebody is more mature than the other. They're showing up stable and in the feminine, which is good because it says that they'll be open to love. We also see that this person is going to protect the relationship, soldier energy, and service energy. They're going to actually give to the relationship. And they're showing up very mature. Like they figure it out what they want. This is going to happen all of a sudden. There has been a separation, which is why the Judgment card flew over there. There's been a separation. Knight of Pentacles, this person is coming. Returning because I saw the card. This can also mean travel. Remember I talked about travel? So whether it's physical or emotional distance, there's distance that's going to be covered, and you're on the bottom of the deck. Queen of Cups, energy, love. Let me see and get another deck. See if there's anything else we should need to know. What else do we need to know? You're getting a message. That's crazy, dude. I forgot. Look. Wife. Communication, sweetheart, wedding, wife. Those are like all the cards. Communication. Oh, I guess lovers is the only one you missed, but I think that's in here. Letter, sweetheart, wedding, wife. You're gonna get communication, right? You're gonna get communication. You're gonna end up becoming a sweetheart in some relationship. Then you're gonna get married. Then you're gonna become a wife. Of course, you could become a husband, but do you get what I'm saying? It's the progression of the relationship. There's gonna be communication that leads to movement. Did you guys watch The Bachelor? My friend watches The Bachelor. Did he get married? I don't know. Just that came up in my head. Somebody probably watches The Bachelor. Ooh. I know. You know what? Let me do JM's reading. Because I want to, let me see how we're doing on battery. Because I don't want to stop. Oh, geez, I'm on 3%. Okay, I'm going to do JM's reading. I'm sorry, you guys, my battery's about to die. All right, let me see JM's. How long have we been on? JM. All right. JM. Did she write anything? No? Okay. Can you please give us information for JM? What's happening with her person? What's happening with JM's person? What's happening with JM's person? What's happening with JM's person right now? What's happening with JM's person? Jeez. Okay. If my phone dies, I'll charge it and come back on, okay? Oh, jeez. Well, okay, let's see what we have. He's in deep regret right now. He wants to come in with an offer. He's really bummed out about that. Yeah, look, 10 of Wands. He's feeling very burdened with his choices. He wants to come in. He wants to come in. He's planning, figuring things out. Yeah. Planning, figuring things out. He may want higher commitment. You got the Hierophant energy. Ace of Coins. He wants to grow things with you. This person could have not been very clear with you in the past. Or there was bad communication, or they were confused. Then there was a separation. You've gone through a separation. So this person has been figuring themselves out why there was so much indecision in this separation, why there was negativity. I feel like this person was negative, bad communication. They could have been dealing with their ego, and that led to separation. But they do want to come back together. They're in regret. They do want to come in, okay? Let me see. Can I ask? Is the hermit period almost over? Is the hermit period what else does JM need to know? What else does JM need to know? He thinks about you every night. He can't sleep right now. And he's been holding back. He's been holding back his feelings, his emotions. They're there, and he's not sleeping at night. He's insomnia, worry. What else? He's seeing how he did not progress this relationship, how he was holding back. 3 of Wands upside down. I feel like he's seeing his faults. He's seeing how he messed things up. He's seeing you're the soulmate. So this time apart has been really important because they've been able to reflect on how they've been not giving to the relationship, right? They do want to give. Again, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords this time right side up. Is this person going to progress? Is this person going to progress the relationship? Is there going to be communication from this person? Is there going to be communication? I feel there will be. This person has walked away to figure themselves out, figure out what the heck they were doing, right? There's a separation that happened. But it's going to lead to them coming in with some kind of offer. Why? Because they do want to come back together. They want to collaborate again. They want to try again with you. Obviously, they want to try again with you because you are their soulmate, if not twin. I think you're a twin. You've been coming up as twin, I think. This person could have been lacking focus, which you had over here in another card, right? They want to come in. Okay. Are there any signs she needs to look forward to before this happens? Is this going to happen this year in 2025? Is this going to happen in this year, 2025? Also remember, change takes time, you guys. It's not going to happen overnight. So if you guys are twins, don't expect to be back with your person like ASAP. Growth is, oh, you got the new moon. Look for the new moon whenever there's a new moon. Okay, when anything else? I think you get a lot of timing cards, don't you? You're going to have communication. Check for I don't know which new moon it'll be, but it could be a fire. Things are going to change dramatically. 2 of Cups, 9 of Cups. This is going to be your wish fulfillment. It's saying you're going to get some kind of communication around the new moon. I would also look at new moons that are in fire. That's Aries, Leo, and Sag. Okay? Look for new moons in Aries, new moons in Leo, new moons in Sag. I don't know what they are. I'm not very good with that stuff. But because we're speaking fire here, that could also be another indicator of when you should have some kind of communication. All right, you guys. My phone's about to die. Next new moon is March 29th. Do you know what it'll be in? March 29th. That's this Saturday. Okay, you guys. This person's coming. I don't know if it'll be this moon or it could be the next one. But pay attention to the moons, and I feel like you're getting closer. Every day you're getting a little bit closer. All right, you guys, I love you very much, and I will talk to you soon. Okay, yeah, my phone's almost dead. Okay. Bye, you guys.